So let's have a little bit of history. Start off first by giving our viewers some information about Judith Krug's influence.
Judith Krug was a ACLU Illinois board member for 3 years when she joined the American Library Association in 1969, I believe, and where she remained for about 50 years until her death. She created the Office for Intellectual Freedom, the Freedom to Read Foundation, and Banned Books Week. She single-handedly changed the American Library Association from within. Those goodwill librarians I was talking about, they kind of got subverted from within by this one person. No longer would librarians keep children from inappropriate material. Now it was the parents' job to do that. And the librarians would push whatever they wanted onto your kids, and it's anything and everything. And then they mislead the parents as to how you can go about and protect your own children from this stuff.
Right.
So, for example, Judith Krug trained librarians that they are not to report child pornography viewing in public libraries because they're just librarians. They're not judges and they're not lawyers. And so, as such, according to her, they have no idea what is child pornography. As such, they need to protect the people viewing child pornography, need to protect their rights, their patron viewer rights, and not report this person because you're not in a position to make that decision. This is the kind of person from the ACLU who's gotten into the ALA, who's had huge influence over the years. They've spent millions of dollars on her and her law cases with the ACLU to, for example, try to stop filtering of the internet in the public libraries. This is who she is. She's very popular here in the United States. It's the biggest library association in the world, and people carry this stuff all over the world. You can hear the same things that come out of the American Library Association. You can hear them in other countries as well.
Yes.
Canada, England, Australia. It goes on and on and on.
It does.
Everywhere.
Exactly. And one of the things that they've pushed through, obviously, is queer theory. And that has come through very strongly through the libraries. You, in fact, sent me links which showed how that even at the American Library Association sort of summit, they were sending leaflets to each other about what they should and shouldn't be saying and how to stop people. So tell us more about that.
Well, an example would be of an article written by a librarian in Maryland, Parkland, Maryland, I can't remember the town, where she advised librarians how to push drag queen story hour into communities and do it sneakily. And the word sneakily is her word, not mine. And this was then published by the American Library Association. And when 2 years later, a mom caught on to this scam and complained about it publicly, the American Library Association removed the librarian's name from the article. That's it's still right. There.
Yeah.
They know they have stuff to hide. They're hiding it.
Yeah.
And it's telling you how to get this into communities. They know it's wrong. They know it violates. Now, here's the key. They know it violates the law because libraries are for the use and benefit of the public by law,
right.
Not for the harming of children who are to become transgender and take all sorts of hormones that cause all that harm for the rest of their lives, which I'm not an expert on, but I know that is a problem.
Yeah.
So that's a harmful activity. You don't have harmful activities in libraries. You don't have a training for how to do naked dancing or pole dancing in libraries.
Right.
You don't have prostitution training in libraries. Well, similarly, you're not supposed to be having this kind of training in libraries.